Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, and that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge. Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
On a pleasant 66-degree night in the 260, we welcome you to high school volleyball here on SummitCitySports.com. And tonight, two teams in two different directions, but both teams looking with high aspirations as the Angola Hornets, coming in 3-0 on the season, takes on a team that has probably played more matches than anybody in 2025 thus far in the Snider Panthers. And with that, we say good evening to you. Welcome to the broadcast booth. Joe Northern, delighted to have you with us. Yes, it's no surprise that Snider has played more games than anybody, but taking a look at the schedule for these two teams and how they've tried to stack up to the competition, winning 2-0 to Northrop in the season opening classic, but dropping 2 to New Haven and to Missawana. And also with 3-set drops coming to Woodland on Thursday night, but then now riding a 4-game winning streak coming into tonight's matchup, including winning over Goshen, South Bend Riley, Goshen Homeschool, and Central Noble. Central Noble the win last night here at Snider. So again, something to keep in mind is that the Snider team, 5-4, they believe that they have the right stuff and the right pieces to at least be more competitive in the SAC than previously they had stood before. Avery DeFay has been a key leader for the Panthers coming into the season, coming in with 2.1 kills per set. Oriana Smiley, the senior, leading the charge at 1.9 kills per set. And Ariel Stevens, a sophomore, who again, the middle hitter to keep an eye on, coming in at 1.8 kills in 2025. Jasmine Gates leading the way in blocks along with Avery DeFay, each with 8 apiece. Tatum Miguel leading the way on the defense with 2.6 digs on average per set. And also Oriana Smiley leading on aces, 16 on this 2025 campaign as it stands right now. Meanwhile, take a look on the opposition for Brian Harris and the Angola Hornets. And the Hornets again, what can you say about this team that hasn't been said already? 3-0 on the season thus far, and a 3-0 again that is a quiet 3-0 as it stands right now, but getting wins 3-1 over Columbia City, 3-1 over Bishop Dwenger on Wednesday, and 3-0 against East Noble on Thursday night. One of the most important things about that 3-0 win against East Noble is that Maya Harris, a name we've talked a little bit about here on the broadcast, wearing number 8, did break the school record in aces against East Noble in the win on Thursday night. 20 aces in the 3-set sweep. And Chloe Stanner has continued to improve as an outside hitter, according to Coach Brian Harris and company. However, the big thing he's talked about, too, is the transition in positions. And that with Aspen Sutton, who's been transitioning from a defensive specialist, now moving to the center position. Something a little bit different last year, again, to try to reclaim at least some scoring beyond the points for this very good Angola Hornet team. And he says, quote, "It's not easy to transition to a different position, but center is probably one of the hardest. I've told her it's one thing to be able to set the ball, it's another to be able to run an offense, and she's made great strides in her first 3 matches, but still has a way to go." So one thing to keep an eye on is the progress of how Aspen Sutton has continued that transition. And again, It is one of the hardest things anybody can do, transition from one position to another, but being the person right up the middle in sets is certainly something to keep an eye on. Take a look currently at stats for the Angola Hornets on the season. No surprise, Maya Harris leading the way in kills and hitting percentage, 5.8, .348 respectively. Chloe Sander, again, that sophomore, despite her being that setter, averaging 3 kills per set thus far here in 2025 thus far. And again, we mentioned the team going 3-0 on the season. Other stats to note, Mackenzie Barron, 18 blocks, still continuing to lead the way, but it's Harris also leading on the digs, 2.7 digs per set. And in the serving aces, Maya Harris still continuing to lead that department, 31 aces. She did break that record, as we should mention, on the win against East Noble on Thursday night. So we will step aside. We will get you ready for Snider and Angola coming up in just a little bit. Let's say about 7-8 minutes or so between these two teams, as the Panthers again trying to get a big key upset win. Angola trying to go to 4-0 here in 2025. And the 2000 vibes are certainly in bloom here tonight with the soundtrack playing. But again, a Snider team that dominated the late 80s and early 1990s and late 2000s. So again, can that spirit be rekindled here tonight? We shall find out. Tonight's game on Summit City Sports is brought to you by the following. Big Eyed Fish, they've been serving the Fort Wayne area for years. You can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment only at the Big Eyed Fish. By Tom Steel Tire, 2 locations best to serve you. Serving the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. Locations off Clinton and West Jefferson. Tom Steel Tire for tires and other automotive needs. By Ottmuller Contracting, from bid to build, Ottmuller Contracting has you covered. Visit them online at ottmullercontracting.com. By Summit Volleyball, training and building the highest quality volleyball players from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. By Jolly Law Firm, the area's premier criminal defense firm. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other accusation, Jolly Law Firm has you covered. By Siaka Cleaning and Restoration. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Siaka Cleaning and Restoration. With janitorial, water damage, and other restorations needs, Siaka has you covered. Visit them online at siakas.com. By the University of St. Francis and their online degree programs that can be completed in as little as 12 months. Visit them online at online.sf.edu. Trying to get the logo up, our apologies. As we will step aside, get you ready for Angola and Snider coming up in just a moment. This is high school girls volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
On that video, that's awesome. Coach of the Lions right now. I have a couple questions for you. With a newer offensive team, what are you going to look to accomplish this year?
We're just hoping to establish ourselves with the running game and the offensive line. That's kind of where our returners are. And so more experience on the line than, like you said, at the specialties area.
That's it. And besides the offensive line, what group are you looking to step forward this year and lead your team?
Oh, I mean, leading the team-wise, right, the seniors, and then our captains, the guys that have come back, right?
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Club Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge. Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bad, oh God. Let her cook, all this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
As we welcome you back to Snider High School, introductions being announced. Let's go ahead and introduce again the Angola Hornets. They're going to be in the purple uniforms tonight, coached by Brian Harris. Number 3, let's introduce the lineups tonight for Angola. But first, let's go to the public address announcer for Snider.
Number 16, Amelia Williams. A 5'11" junior, number 15, Ava DeFay. A 6'1" sophomore, number 12, Ariel Stevens. A 5'6" junior, number 8, Lindsay Gonzalez. A 6' senior, number 5, Jasmine Gates. Romero, a 5'1" sophomore, number 4, Tiffany Borton. And our captain, a 5'8" senior, number 6, Ariana Smiley. We'd like to take a moment and recognize Parkview Sports Medicine and our athletic trainer, Lloyd Waterman.
We welcome you inside for tonight's matchup. Let's meet the lineups for these two teams. And a rousing introduction from the public address. For Angola, you have number 3, Callie Hamilton. Number 6, Kendall Vanderwall. Number 7, Aspen Sutton. Number 8, Maya Harris. Number 9, Savannah Bixler. You have number 11, Kinsey Barron and Chloe Stanner wearing number 10, lining out the roster for Coach Brian Harris and company. Meanwhile, for the Snider Panthers again, coached by Brianna Rickey, led by Oriana Smiley, the senior captain, currently one of the leading forces for this Snider Panther team. Get some help from number 5 and Jasmine Gates. Number 15, Ava DeFay. Number 12, Ariel Stevens. Number 16, and Amelia Williams. Number 15, again, Ava DeFay, as we just mentioned. Number 8, Jocelyn Bird, or actually Lindsay Gonzalez wearing number 8. And number 4, the libero, and Tiffany Porton coming in for Snider. And tonight's game is brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine and by the University of St. Francis with online degree programs. Parkview University of St. Francis can help you complete your master's degree in 12 months only at the University of St. Francis.
Bumps and spike here in the jungle. Serving for the Panthers, number 8.
So we are ready here in the jungle. It's brought over by Jocelyn Bird. Bird gets us up across. Tipped out the other way, finds Harris. Harris dug up opposite side over to Conrad. Conrad on the return, that is inside. She finds the corner in time. And just like that, a quick start on the board for
now serving for the Hornets, number
Angola.
2, Madeline Conrad.
It's Madeline Conrad ready to bring it over. Conrad again brought across. Gets this swung over, down low. Connecting back over to Williams. Williams again. Another swing down and in from Angola. And Maya Harris, again, the leader, who has continued to lead the charge for this Angola team, getting back on the board rather quickly here in 2025. And breaking the school record in aces. And already sitting at 31 on the season. And the University of Illinois commit continuing to make some noise as they lead it 2-0. That swings across. Brought up down low. Gets back over to Sutton. A reach over the net. Not going to matter. Actually, they're going to rule that for Snider on the reach-in. So Snider actually going to get the point. Or actually, point will go against Snider. A little confusion with the up-down officials waiting to see who they're going to rule that for. It's going to go to Snider, who gets the point. So the Panthers take the first point on Kilmer Court. Start off this match. They lead it 2-1. But wait, now they roll it back 3-0. On the reach-in into the net. So a little confusion between the up-down officials. So make it 3-0 advantage of Angola. And make it 4-0 as the Hornets able to get a quick bounce inside off the hands of Stevens. Conrad again across, but does not find the angle. And the Panthers answer right back to make it 4-1. Number 6 we'll see for the first time tonight, the captain, Oriana Smiley, ready to bring it over. Smiley again across. Lobs this over. Dug up by Harris. Harris gets the tip. Gets it down to connect with Williams. Williams again up front. Bounced up by Conrad. Another swing. That is in and out. So the Panthers answer with a quick point on the board, 4-2. And so the Panthers again doing a great job just trying to continue the momentum running here in this one. Rattling off 2 straight points on the board. Make it 3 off the ace. And a great sneak in up front for Snider. Now they're on a quick 3-0 run of their own. Get it across to Savick. Savick again. Brought down. Harris shuts it down yet again. Maya Harris doing what Maya Harris does best. Continuing to shut down the front line and then some. As we take a look at that again, powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Harris does a great job of just commanding the front line and then some. Now brought across from Sutton. Sutton down and answered it again. This time it's number 14, Kendall Holman, to bring it across. And it's 6-3 advantage Angola. Brought across from Sutton. Dug up opposite side. It goes back to Williams. Williams up front. Go again for another swing. Harris! Nothing but the block, ready to roll. And 2 all-important attacks tonight for who else but number 8. And the lead extended 7-3 here in the first. Great save up front now coming back from Smiley. Now another chance, lobbed down, brought up by Bird. Chance up front again, they go to DeFay. DeFay keeps it live. And a double will be called up front. Making a quad hit, we should say, up front. And so the Panthers again trying to stay within close territory tonight and doing a great job of doing so. But still with some work to do as they trail by 3, 7-4. This one brought across. Hit back by Harris and will not have a chance to connect. 8-4, Angola with the advantage.
Number 8, Maya Harris.
And who else but Maya Harris now to bring it over, leading the team in nearly every department as it stands right now. At least 3 out of the 6 This one across, and is it ace? As they kind of played a little bit of Plinko up top, kind of bouncing up and down off the barriers up top. Angola with the advantage. They lead at 9-4. Back with more in a moment.
Thanks for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
9-4 the advantage as Angola just continuing to dominate up front here against Snider. They're trying to go 4-0 to start this season. Tonight's game also brought to you by TJW Industrial, the leaders in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit them online at tjwindustrial.com. Also brought to you by the 12,000 Hoosier men and women that make up the Labor's District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LiUNA. That sails out of the box and back on the board for the Panthers to make it 9-5.
Serving number 1, Tatum Miguel.
So we'll see Tatum Miguel interaction for the first time tonight. Wearing number 1. Snider again, white uniforms, gold numbers, and black trim. Libero in black with white letters and still the yellow numbers. Swung out of the box, off the hands of Chloe Stanner. The lead trim back to 6 for the Panthers. So the Panthers doing a great job of at least trying to penetrate and give Angola just a few more issues up front, but can they continue to ride the momentum? Another shift, this one. Brought over again by Miguel. Down low again and out of play. Miguel was looking for the angle on it, could not get it inside the box. Great throw off coming in from Chloe Stanner. So Lindsay Marin now answers right back. 10-6 the advantage of Angola. Lobbed up by Barron and an ace. So Barron answers with an ace of her own. And the lead to 11. Take a look at that again once more. Powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Gets it over, lobbed up, and in time. And the lead to 5 tonight for Angola, their largest of the evening thus far. Received by Borton. Now another chance. They go over to Williams. Williams lobbed over. They take it back to Harris. Brought across and out of play. As Stanner with just a little too much sauce up front. To make it now 11-7 in advantage of Angola. Amelia Williams now to bring it over. Angola again trying to continue. It's been a solid start this season, 3-0. Snider above 500 at 5-4. Currently right in a 4-game winning streak. Set sails out of play.
Checking in for the Hornets and serving number 3, Callie Hamilton.
That's Callie Hamilton now ready to bring it across. A 5-point advantage of Angola. Here's Hamilton. Gets this over. Little miscommunication on the front line. Tip down. Got it. Chloe Stanner with the quick tip up and in to make it now 13-7. And the Hornets just trying to rattle on a quick run. Again, they got the sweep win over East Noble on Thursday night. Great tip up front coming in the meantime from number 1 in Tatum Miguel. So now we see number 4 in Tiffany Borton ready to bring it over. Borton across. Brought up the middle to Conrad. Now another swing. Down and in. Stanner answers right back and the lead up to 6, 14-8. An advantage of the Hornets and have really not looked back since then. That that one sails out of the box. So despite Angola with a 5-point lead, it doesn't really feel as if one team has found one run versus another. When you talk about runs, you talk about maybe rattling off 4 or 5, 6 points in a row to at least try to keep the momentum shifting in your direction. This one locked up in the net. To get another chance up front. Back over from Gates. Harris on the answer. Still live in the front line of Snider. Lobbed over in the meantime from Bird. Harris can't get it over in time. So the great deflection coming in from number 8 and Jocelyn Bird answers the call and makes it now 14-10. But the Panthers trying to go on a quick run of their own. Lobbed over. Chance up front. Harris. Does she get the hand off the tip? She doesn't. It floats out of the box. And now Snider cutting it to within 3. So don't look now. The Panthers going on a little bit of a run here in set number 1. Swung down by Harris. That is out of play. So 2 attack errors on the board for Harris. And all of a sudden, Snider now trying to find the momentum here in set number 1 to try to go up on a quick 1-0 advantage. They trail by 2. So we see number 8, again, Jocelyn Bird to bring it across. Also, one thing to note, only 3 seniors for Coach Brianna Rickey and company. So a team that's still continuing to find their groove and play themselves against some very tough and very steep competition. Tipped off the hands of number 15 in DeFay. And Angola trying to get a little more breathing room, and they do. Madeline Conrad to bring it over, 15-12. Angola with the advantage. They lob this across. Dug up by Borton. Down low again. Great attack up front by Snider. As we take a look at that again once more, powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. These are the quick sets and opportunities that Coach Brianna Rickey and company are looking for. As it comes off Ava DeFay on the point. Deflection, however, going to go back to Angola. 16-13 advantage of Angola. And Aspen Sutton now ready to bring it over. Sutton again ready to bring it across. Sutton, run, jump, serve. Lobs this down. The runner finds Williams. Williams in the back. And they say it's out of the box. So sails out, 17-13. Angola with the advantage. And Aspen Sutton ready to bring it over. Sutton gets this one over. Is it inside? It is not. It is. Hang on. The official overrules it, saying that it got just inside the line. And they're going to rule it for Angola. So the Hornets will get the quick point to make it now 18-13. Some disagreement from the Snider faithful, but nonetheless, Angola back to a 5-point advantage. Lopped across from Sutton. This one out of the box, and an opportunity to reset. 18-14 advantage. As the Panthers again doing a great job of at least trying to shift the momentum on their side, but Angola really able to kind of stop and say, whoa, hang on just a second. Forcing the side outs, getting the great deflections up front, you name it. Swung down and in again. Ava Harris on the answer. Maya Harris on the answer, I should say. As her sister has teared it up in Villanova, Maya continuing to tear it up for Angola. As Maya headed off to the University of Illinois next season. Harris again across. Lobs it out of play. reception error going to go against number 6 in Oriana Smiley, the captain. At a 6-point advantage as Angola doing a great job continuing to command the front line. Harris again. Dug up by Smiley. Chance up front, tipped, got it! What a great attack from Jasmine Gates! As Gates finds a way to open the doors against Angola, we should say. As we take a look at that again once more, powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. She's able to find a way to get it across and inside. Dunk up by Harris. Now another chance over to Sutton. Tipped out of play. So the deflection back on the board for Angola. Still a 6-point lead. 21-15. With Kendall Vanderwall to bring it over. And the Hornets again trying to get ever so closer to take home set number 1 to start this match. They won't do so off the serving error. 21-16 advantage of Angola. But Snider's did a great job of at least trying to control the tempo in their direction as much as possible here tonight. Williams now gets it across and back-to-back serving errors. 6-point lead, 22-16. As Angola continuing to provide the advantage here in set number 1. And Allie Hamilton again, one of those core leaders for Angola. This one goes across. Brought up opposite side, but a little misconnection. As you can see, one of the Snider outside headers trying to run to bring it up, but could not get it to go. And number 8, Jocelyn Bird was looking for the attack, but could not get it. 7-point lead, make it 6. So the answer back for Snider to make it 23-17. As Tiffany Borton brings it over. Borton across, swung down. Dug up by Stone. Now they go again up front to Harris. Dug in the meantime by Borton. They get it out to Smiley. Tipped over. Back to Sutton. Still kept live. Harris in the back row. They go again to Sutton. Off the tip. On the board.
And their game point.
And it's now game point on the board for Angola as they have an opportunity to go up 1-0. But they won't do it. That's as it goes into the net and on the board. So Snider with a chance to reset. We'll need to go at least to a 6-0 run to try to stretch the set into extra points. So Lindsay Gonzalez brings it across left to right on your screen. Harris says not today. As Maya Harris shuts it down, and that is how set number 1 comes to an end. One more look at that, powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. As Harris finds a way to get it across, and in time. Let's try to run that back for you one more time. As Harris tries to find a way to get it over. All set to go. And say, not today. As the Big Ten commit continuing to make big noise here in the 2-6-0. As Angola leading it 1-0. They win the first 25-18. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 2-6-0's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Started playing football when I was.
We go to set number 2 as Angola leads it 25-18. A great first start, led by who else but Maya Harris, continuing to make noise for the Angola Hornets. Hey, tonight's game is brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine and their Edge training program, where you can earn your edge this season. You get a free consultation right now at parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge. Also, tonight's game is brought to you by Summit City Sports. You can follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like us on Facebook, search Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Judd Northern, Jacob Havlin, thank you for joining us here tonight. As the Hornets again coming out strong, 25-18 to start set number 1. We'll look to see what they can do to continue on in set number 2. Get another matchup for you coming up later this week here on SES, and it will be an all-important one, as it will be Belmont taking on South Adams down at their place coming up on Thursday night. Jacob Havlin will join you for that one, as that'll be a fun matchup down in Decatur. Belmont again, one of the teams that have continued to really ride the wave of success in the 260. South Adams trying to make some noise in 2A and really continue to try to ride the ship. Again, a team that just finished with a sectional loss last season to Woodland, but have one of the youngest and arguably one of the deepest rosters in Fort Wayne. As this one sails inside and a quick ace on the board. This time coming in for number 10 and Chloe Stanner. So Stanner on the quick answer inside to make it 1-0. Another quick swing across, they go to Stanner. But this one lobs out of play, 1-1.
Now serving for the Panthers, number 8, Lindsay Gonzalez.
So Lindsay Gonzalez now ready to bring it over. Gonzalez lobs this across, gets this down and in. And Snider with their first lead of the night to make it 2-1. So the Panthers quickly answering back here in set number 2. As they lead at 2-1. Off the side out and the Gonzalez start. Look to see if that'll continue. They go to the middle row. Tip, but not high enough. It's number 15, Ava DeFay, was looking for the angle for it, but could not get it to go. Make it now 2-2.
Number 0, Madeline Conrad.
Madeline Conrad now ready to bring it over. Conrad again across. Lobs this over. Gets it down to Smiley. Smiley again. Brought up by Conrad. Tipped down opposite direction. They go to Harris. Harris, opposite side. Another tip, this time coming off the hands of Dutton. Another swing down and in for Harris. As Maya Harris certainly cannot be denied here tonight. And the Hornets presently on a roll. Going back-to-back at scoring. This one will go into the nets. Take a look at that highlight once more, powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning.
Number 16, Amelia Williams.
CC Harris finds the opportunity, goes back row, tip down, and then just finding the front line with no regard moving forward. And nearly does it again, and she does. Deflection on the bench, still kept live, and it is. Great save by Smiley. But another attack down from Kinsey Barron to make it 4-3 advantage of Angola.
Kendall Holman. Serving.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand.
Talent that's coming up now, and the talent that is just here, man. It's really cool.
I started playing football when I was
5-3 the advantage. Angola with the lead. Snider getting the quick point answer to answer it back to make it 5-4. And another swing across gets this in time. Again, apologies. Losing our feed for just one moment, but now we believe we have righted the ship and are back, are ready to go. Joe Northern, Jacob Havlin with you. And another quick tip inside to make it 5-5. This one again swung across. Gets this down over, but on the board for the Hornets, and a great swing across coming in from number 14 and Kendall Holman to make it 6-5, an advantage of Angola.
Serving for the Hornets, number 8, Maya Harris.
As Harris now ready to bring it across again. Angola coming in this one 3-0 to start their season. Snider already 9 matches, we should say, underneath their belt. Riding a 3-game winning streak at the moment. Or actually, we should say a 4-game winning streak at the moment. Getting 3 additional sets in their classic. But then getting the win over Central Noble last night. Tip down, back on the board it goes for Snider. As Tatum Miguel now brings it over. Miguel across, lobs it over, received by Conrad. Conrad again, brings this up, down and in. Chloe Stanner bringing it across and in time to make it a 1-point advantage of the Hornets. But again, credit to Snider for again trying to find ways to really pick apart this defense that has been known to give some teams a few issues every now and again. Here's Snider and an ace. Paige Snider on the quick ace on the board. And now the Hornets trying to find a way to get some momentum here in set number 2 as they lead it by 2, 8-6. Dug up opposite direction. They take it back. Sutton inside on the board. And so the Hornets currently rolling in this one. 9-6 the advantage. Michaela Stone coming in for Snider. You can hear fans complaining of scoreboard that it is not updating. Now it is with the accurate score of 9-6. But we've had it right all along here on Summit City Sports. This one floats out of play. And Angola now on a quick 4-0 run here in set number 2. They're trying to find a way to get the route on and in time. Here's the push across again. They go to Snider. Snider again. Stone now. Opportunity blocked at the net. Make it 11-6 and a timeout called by Snider. So Angola currently on a roll here in set number 2 as they lead it 11-6 going in. Well, staying in, we should say, in set number 2. Back in a moment on Summit City Sports.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary. 11-6
advantage of Angola. as they're presently on a 5-0 run here in set number 2, winning the first, as you saw at the bottom of your screen, by 7, 25-18. Joe Northern, Jacob Havlin. As Paige Snider continuing the rally, her 5th consecutive serve, ready to bring this across. That one will float out of play, and that'll come to an end. But exactly what the Panthers were looking for, the Hornets, I should say, were looking for another chance to bring it up and over. So we see Michaela Stone ready to bring it across. Stone hits this high and over and out of play. So Stone answers the call immediately to make it now 12-7. And Callie Hamilton now on the return. Hamilton across. Robbed up by Borton. That one brought down and in time yet again for Angola. As the Hornets again, one of the really good things that we've noticed about them this season is the way that they continue to command the front line better than many opponents we've seen in recent memory. But Snider trying to find a way to get past them as Jasmine Gates gets it up and in. And the great swing from Gates up front. Take a look at that once more. Powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. So let's bring it back just a little more. Let's go back live and we'll show that to you again in just 1 second. And another deflection. This time coming from the hands of the captain in Oriana Smiley. Bring that one back for you real quick. Smiley gets it across and over. Still kept live by Angola. Tip battle at the net. They got to go back row, and they do. Great save by Stone. Now brought over in time for Borton. Borton gets it over to Conrad. Conrad on the chase. They find Sutton blocked up in the net, but a reach into the net going to go against Snider. And Ariel Stevens going to get the whistle on that one.
Number 10.
And it's 14-9 in advantage of Angola. What a great run and rally, especially coming from the back row for the Panthers here tonight. Another swing across inside, finds Smiley into the net. And now the Panthers trying to find a little bit of a rally here in set number 2. They trail by 4. As we see Lindsey Gonzalez again ready to bring it over. Gonzalez across. Dug up by Conrad. Conrad chased down over to Harris. Harris down and in. As Maya Harris again answers it right back. And a 5-point lead and advantage of Angola. Bounce down and in for Conrad. Gets this across. Lobbed over, opposite side. Swing across from Smiley off the tip. And the captain again continuing to make some more noise here tonight in Oriana Smiley. Take a look at that again once more. Powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. The Sniders did a great job of commanding to find the open caps in the back row, whereas Angola has been hanging out in the front for a majority of the evening. At least as it stands right now. Not enough. And the Panthers cut it down to 3, 15-12. And all of a sudden the Panthers feel as if they are trying to find the right stuff here in set number 2. Swung across by Smiley. Down and blocked in! Oh my! Another look again up front, and they are continuing the rally rather quickly. That one floats out of play. But a great attack up front coming in from Ava DeFay on the previous serve to make it a 3-point affair. Or I beg your pardon, that's number 12 in Ariel Stevens. Stevens now. Again, looking for that target. She fakes it, goes to Williams. Dug up again by Stanner. Harris, battle, net, won by DeFay. DeFay wins the battle up front. And the lead down to 2. And Snider now quickly trying to turn the shift here in the jungle as they trail by 2. Here comes Avery Aarons again. Aarons lobs it across and an ace! Aarons on the quick ace. And just like that, Snider clawing all the way back and trail by 1. One more look at that ace. Gets that across. Now another chance. Swung down by Harris on the inside. And got it to go. 17-15. Angola still trying to pull away point by point. But it's the Panthers riding with a little bit of house money and momentum right now. And they continue to keep the momentum going. Harris again. That is out. And for Harris, serving error number 4, unofficial from our counts as it stands right now. As Tatum Miguel now with an opportunity to tie it here on Kilmer Court. Miguel across. They go back to Harris. Sutton into the net. We are even at 17. And just like that, Snider battling all the way back, trailing by as many as 6 in the second. With an opportunity to take the lead. They're trying to make it a whole new ball game on their home court. Lopped over. They go back to Williams. Williams again. Goes back to Conrad. They go in the attack to Sutton. Or Stanner, I beg your pardon. Out of play. And the Panthers now with a 1-point lead. Timeout, Angola. As you can see, the mood quickly improving for the Panthers as they lead it 18-17.
We know the scoreboard goes off. We have the score here, so if the scoreboard is incorrect, it's because it's slow.
Well, one thing we can tell you, though, is that coming up on Friday night, we've got a full slew of football for you right here on Summit City Sports. 7 games across our network.
It's 18-17.
As we'll have various matches led Friday night by Snider going to East Noble. That will be led by Jeff Mahoney. Angola will be taking on Leo. Eastbrook and Concordia in Central Noble and Woodland. And then we'll have a special Saturday night game for you as Bishop Lurs will travel to Andrean. So, big week of football coming up for you right here on Summit City Sports. This begins Friday night just before 7 p.m. About 6:45, most of our streams will go online for you right here on SummitCitySports.com. That swung across, down again for Stanner. Stanner trying to keep it. And the shift off the hand from Borton could not get it to go. As we are even at 18. So public address announcer is announcing point by point due to a technical glitch going on in the home scoreboard as it stands. But we're even at 18. This one's across. Gets it back. Connecting over to Williams. Tick down. Got it. 19-18. 19-18. Snider with the advantage.
Number 11, Kinsey Parrott serving for the Panthers. Number 16,
Kinsey Parrott brings it across. Williams across. Tip down over to Holman. Holman again. Gets this one over. Blocked at the net once more. This time off the hands of Chloe Stanner. And we are even at 19.
Number 3, Callie Hamilton.
As we'll see Callie Hamilton return to the rotation. Opportunity for Angola to battle back and try to go up 2-0. Hamilton gets it right up the middle. Swung down by Gates. Gates gets it down and in. And the double misconnection up front gets it back on the board for Snider. As we see number 4 in the libero and Tiffany Borton to bring it across. But what a turnaround here in set number 2 as Snider has found a way to right the ship rather early too. Swing down, blocked again! A big block up front from Ariel Stevens. As Stevens finds the angle, we'll show it to you next time out when we get a chance to show it. How about 2? Back-to-back blocks for Ariel Stevens. Angola's want to stop and take it over. As Angola takes their second timeout. So take a look again once more. Again, a great push from number 12 and Ariel Stevens, the sophomore. We knew that she was going to be a player to watch this season, but has continued to do some more. Really do some more work for Brianna, Ricky, and company. And just like that, you've got a 3-point lead, 22-19, and the Panthers with a chance to try to even the match up at 1 game apiece. But meanwhile, if you are Angola, you know, you're realizing you're having some trouble up front. And again, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, we're starting to see Chloe Stanner in a new position, riding that center spot rather than the defensive specialist. So something to keep in mind if you have been used to seeing Stanner in that defensive specialist spot, moving over to that center position. She's had some great opportunities of at least trying to get it up and in, but it will be Snider continuing the run. They're on a quick 4-0 run here in the second. Can they find a way to even the match? This one swung down. Goes back to Miguel. Down and in. Stevens with the triple.
And the score is Snider,
23-19. Snider with the advantage. As this one sails out of play. As Borton was looking for the angle, could not get it to go. But a 3-point game, Snider within striking distance. Here's Stanner again to get it across. Sails out of the box. And it's a game point opportunity for Snider. And a chance to even it up. And the jungle starting to get a little loud here on Kilmer Court. We'll let the crowd tell you the story. Here's number 8 in Jocelyn Bird. Across. Tipped down by Harris. Inside and in. And so the Hornets not done yet. 24-21. Madeline Conrad with an opportunity to bring it up and over. Set point number 2 for Snider. Dug up by Borton. Borton again gets this across. Tipped away by Conrad. And we are even at 1 game apiece. So just like that, Snider battling back into this one as we have a whole new ball game here on Kilmer Court, even at 1 as we go to the third. Back in a moment.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it. I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them. We ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost. I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth. We in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bad. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce.
1-1 the advantage in set number 3, as again Snider coming back with a quick opportunity in set number 2 to try to pull away late and not look back. Angola trying to get themselves back in contention, but they have not gone the distance this season as it stands right now. Will that continue? We shall see. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Big Eyed Fish. You can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment only at the Big Eyed Fish. By Tom Steele Tire, 2 locations best to serve you for all your tire and automotive needs off Clinton and West Jefferson. And by Ottmiller Contracting. From bid to build, Ottmiller Contracting has you covered. Visit them online at ottmillercontracting.com. By Summit Volleyball, ranges 5 to 18. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the 260. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. By Jolly Law Firm, the area's best and premier criminal defense firm. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm helps you. And by Siaka Cleaning and Restoration, the leaders in janitorial and restoration and cleaning and restoration damage. Visit them online at siakas.com. Well, again, it's been a busy night. Back and forth we go, and it's been nothing but really excitement here in this one, with Angola getting a good advantage in the first, but Snider rallying back in set number 2 thanks to some of the key components in front. Ariel Stevens, the sophomore, again a player who we mentioned has continued to make some noise. And how about a quick ace on the board, this time from Jocelyn Bird. So Bird answers the call. And just like that, the Panthers strike first in set number 1. Making back-to-back aces for Bird. So the aces just continuing to light up for Snider. Take a look at the last one. Again, great push across as they lead it 2-0. Another tip and in, this time off the hands of Stevens. And the Panthers all of a sudden leading 3-0. It's their largest lead tonight. And they certainly would love to play nothing more than spoiler here this evening. This one sails out of play. And the Hornets answer right back to make it 3-1.
Serving for the Hornets, number 0.
So we'll see Madeline Conrad return back to serve it over. Conrad across. Dug up by the Panthers. They go to Borton. Brings this down over to Gates. Another chase up front. Back over to Conrad. Conrad on the run. They go up the middle. Back over to Gates. Gates across. Dug up now from Conrad. Conrad on the run. Down to Harris. Inside. Gets the line she was looking for. And all of a sudden, you're back to a 1-point game. Again, it's a game of runs. We say that over and over and over in volleyball. And it has certainly continued to prove so. Now, can Angola find a way to go on a run? This one, lobbed across. Cuts it back. They go over to Borton. Borton again. They go up the middle. Swung down. Tipped down. Got it for Harris. Harris already 2 out of the 3 last points on the board for Angola. And just like that, they too were on a 3-0 run. And it's interesting how the momentum has shifted rather quickly here at Kilmer Court. Another lob across. This one swung down by Harris. Up high and down hard. Take a look at that again. Powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning as Harris drops the anvil and does it again. It's a 5-0 run in advantage of Angola. And all of a sudden, the Hornets trying to find the edge. Snider rattled off, coming into set number 3, we should say. 9 of the last 11 points. But it's Angola now rattling off 6 in a row to make it 6-3 in set number 3. Conrad across. They go up the middle to find Borton. Blocked again. This time it's Kenzie Barron up front to make it 7-3. And the Hornets, they've been known to go on long runs as this. We saw this in our season opener against Columbia City. 11 consecutive points in the second. Are they looking to continue to do something like this here in the third? That's 8. As Snider goes back-to-back of the side outs. And Brianna Rickey wants to stop and think it over. Well, don't forget, still a busy night of action for you here on Summit City Sports as other games going on right now in boys and girls soccer. On the girls' side, it's Northrop taking on Concordia. Tim Atkinson is live right now at Zollner Stadium. And over at Homestead, Eli Lawrence is standing by as Concordia taking on Homestead on the boys' side. So again, 3 games here on the network tonight for you. Tomorrow night, we've just got 2 for you, as it'll be the last week of the Summit Summer League here on SCS. Tim and Eli will be joining you just before 7 p.m. And then we get right back at it Thursday night. 3 soccer games on the docket. Leo and Concordia for the girls. 2 guys actions. Concordia at Leo, Homestead at Southside, and South Adams taking on Belmont. Jake Havlin, our cameraman, is going to be making his maiden voyage on the headset and the camera, and just about everything coming up on Tuesday night, or Thursday night, we should say, but a great matchup coming up in Decatur. We've got a great matchup right here, right now, too. Angola on an 8-0 run here in the third, and that is stopped by number 6 in Oriana Smiley, ready to bring it across. But not before Angola goes on a quick 8-0 run after Snider, interestingly enough, started it on a 3-0 run. So again, game of runs. Will it continue to be a running effort here tonight for one team or another, quite frankly? Or does this have all the potential of maybe going 5? We shall see. Conrad gets it up. Another chance. Down over to Harris. That's down and inside and on the board. As Maya Harris has done a great job of at least continuing to command the charge up front. Snider down to 1 timeout remaining here in set number 3.
Snider, number 12, Ariel Stevens.
As Ariel Stevens returns in for the Panthers. And a discussion with our down official just to make sure the rotations are correct. And as it stands on the court right now for Snider, again in the white jerseys, number 15, Ava DeFay, number 6, Oriana Smiley, number 4, Tiffany Borton, number 8, Jasmine Bird, number 5, Jasmine Gates, or Jocelyn Bird, we should say, wearing number 8, and number 10 in Michaela Stone. Meanwhile, for Angola, the rotations currently look like this. Aspen Sutton wearing number 7, number 0, Madeline Conrad, number 14, Kendall Holman now entering the match. Maya Harris wearing number 8, of course. Number 10, Chloe Stanner, and number 11 in Kenzie Barron. But it looks like it's going to be the rotation between Hamilton and Holman. So Holman coming in, number 3, Callie Hamilton taking a step out. 9-4 the affair in advantage of Angola here in set number 3, as again they are discussing to make sure that the rotations are correct. If they are not, of course, that will be a penalty and a point on one side of the board or another. And already what's been a very busy season for us here at SES, also a busy season for volleyball as it stands right now. And in fact, one team still riding a lot of momentum. Tomorrow night, Carroll and Homestead going to be outdoors at Charger Stadium. We won't have that game for you, but we will tell you that will be a sight to see with the outdoor court. It looks fantastic. And two rivals going to be taking it outdoors for the first ever outdoor game in the state of Indiana. We wish our friends at the Charger Sports Network all the best of luck in bringing that one to you tomorrow night. And now it looks like we got a little confusion on the rotations. So it will be number 16 in Amelia Williams, and Michaela Stone's going to take a seat. So they had to swap the rotations one way or another. Holman in for Hamilton, and now we believe we are ready to go. Sutton ready to bring it across. Sutton low, gets it up and over. Tip down, gets it out to DeFay, but a little collision into the net. That's going to go against Snider. In particular, it's going to go against Jasmine Gates on the whistle. And a lead back to 6, 10-4 here in set number 1. Joe Northern, Jay Kaplan, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Wherever you may be watching, however you may be tuning in, we're glad you're spending part of your very fall-like Tuesday night with us. At least fall-like up here in the 2-6-0 as that swung out of play by Angola. And Snider with an opportunity to reset to make it 10-5.
Number 2, Avery Aarons.
As Avery Aarons now ready to bring it across. Aarons, 5'3" defensive specialist junior. Aarons gets it right up to Conrad on the reception. This one dug down and got it. A quick push on the opposite side from number 14 in Kendall Holden.
Number 8, Maya Harris.
And Maya Harris now looking to try to continue the rally for the Hornets with a 6-point lead. Of course, in case you're just joining us, Snider went on a resurgent run at the end of the second to steal the second away. But Angola again controlling the third, starting off on an 8-0 run after going down 3-0. But one of the key forces up front for Snider has certainly been number 5 in Jasmine Gates. She's done a great job of commanding the front line for the Lady Panthers here tonight. And again, a 5-point affair in advantage of Angola. But can Snider find a way to right the ship? Here's Miguel across. Dug up opposite side. Near net collision, they say play on, still live. Conrad opposite side. Now they go back to Gates. Blocked again by Harris. Now they go a swing down and in. And a jump spike from Kendall Holman. As we take a look at that against once more, powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. As Holman again did a great job tonight, continuing to command the front line. Let's bring it back a little further. As you can see, Holman leaving no room for doubt. 12-6 the advantage. Swing is wide, not a play. That is side out number 7 for Snider officially in set number 3.
Michaela Stone.
And Michaela Stone now ready to bring it over. 13-6 Panthers with the lead. Or Hornets, I should say, with the lead. That one floats out of the box.
Checking in for Angola, number 11, Kinsey Barrett.
As we see Kinsey Barrett enter the match for the first time, or return to the match. First time set number 3 we've seen
Number
Barrett.
10, Michaela Stone.
With Michaela Stone now ready to bring it over. Stone gets it across, and a generous bounce it in. Michaela Stone on the quick ace. And just like that, Snider, that's all you need. Just one little sliver of momentum gets you right back in it. That one is out of the box, however. So 1 point giveth, 1 point taketh away. Angola leading by 6, 14-8. As we'll see Callie Hamilton bring it up for the first time tonight. Hamilton, the 5'4" sophomore. Hamilton up the middle. They go up front, find Gates. This one off the top. They still say it's alive, and it will be. A deflection off the Hornets. And so the Panthers taking pure advantage of it, and why not? Another swing across. This one swung up, blocked, and on a play. A great attack up front from Ariel Stevens, but just a little too much sauce up front to make it 15-9. Snider now ready to bring it over. Actually, bring it. Corrections, Kendall Vanderwall returning back to action. As Vanderwall ready to bring it across. Vanderwall right up the middle to Miguel. Miguel chasing, finding Gates. Into the net, that goes. And back on board for Angola as they lead it by 7. And they're still just continuing to find a way to get back in motion. They've done a great job in doing so as they lead it by 7. Another swing across, this one tipped down. Still kept live. And who else but Jasmine Gates yet again? As Gates from our count has just continued to really ride the momentum tonight for Snider. It's been the force up front and a senior leader that the Snider team has continued to look up to. And with the young and up and rising teams in Fort Wayne, that's brought down by Borton. 17-10. Again, in case you're joining us, Snider riding a 4-match winning streak. But certainly in jeopardy as it stands right now as they trail to Angola. Last year's Class 3 runner-up by 7 in the third. Miscue off the hands of Bird. And it's back on the board for Angola. As Madeline Conrad are ready to bring it over. Gets this one up and over, and an ace. As Conrad registering yet another ace on the board, and the lead back to 9. And Angola trying to pull away and leave no doubt here in the third. Here's Conrad to bring it across. Low up the middle, but another ace. Make it back-to-back for number 0. And Coach Ricky wants to stop and think it over.
With the score, Angola 20, Snider 10.
Well, now since we have the schedule in front of you, we can tell you the games we will have coming up for you on Friday and Saturday. Give you a bonus Labor Day weekend game here on Summit City Sports. Going to be led by Snider at East Noble. A powerhouse matchup between two of the most powerhouse teams lately in the 2-6-0. Jeff Mahoney will join you for that one just before 7 p.m. Other games in action for you. We'll have a new-look Huntington North team against a very rejuvenated Northrop squad at Spooler Stadium. Tim Atkinson will join you out there for that one. New Haven and Northside. Northside, one of the sneakily good teams not a lot of people are talking about. That Golf will join you for that one from Chambers Field. Over at Leo Lions Stadium, you're going to see Leo, of course. But a very good Leo team that got the win over Bishop Lurs. They'll take on Angola. Steve Orth will join you. Central Noble at Woodland. Both teams trying to get back on the right ship. Aaron Farley, Jake Hamlin will join you for that one. Eastbrook and Concordia, our other game. And St. Joe and Southside coming up on Friday. Not to mention we'll also have Bishop Lurs and Adrian coming up on Saturday night. So a busy week of football. We just want to make sure we got those games right and try not to do them off memory. Blocked up at the net again once more. They go to Stanner. Stanner Gets this one over to Conrad. Conrad swung up. Harris blocked again by Stevens. Stevens again. Goes over to Harris. Harris gets it off the touch. Now they're waiting to rolling to see if it is off the touch, and it is. And it's going to go against number 5 again, and Jasmine Gates running up into the net. Ariel Stevens trying to get the confirmation on it, but no dice. And all of a sudden, it's Angola quickly on a momentum shift of their own, rattling off from our count at least 7 in a row. But the run will stop there for a moment as the reach goes against Angola to make it 21-11. But one more opportunity. As again, the Panthers trail by 10. As we'll see Amelia Williams again return up front. With Ariana Smiley, the captain, ready to bring it over. Here's Smiley across. Gets this over, nearly an ace, and now it is. She had the great deflection and found a way to get it done. So Ori Williams ready to bring it over as the Panthers trail by 9, but certainly far from out of it. Dug up by Hamilton. Lobs this over. Gets it back into the hands of Borton. Borton again, high swing. Tipped up from Gates. Now back into the Snider zone. The great attack and forward coming from the hands of number 8 in Harris. Continues to light it up.
22-12.
And it's 22-12, an advantage of Angola.
Serving for Angola, number 7.
And here's number 7 in Aspen Sutton ready to bring it over. Sutton again gets it across. This one low up the middle. Another chance. Block tip at the net, kept live this time from Sutton. Now another tip across. Gets it back, connects over with Williams. Williams on the return. Brought back by Bird. Again, Harris blocked again! Ariel Stevens leading the charge! And a great block up front. Take a look at that again, powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. It also looks like Jocelyn Bird maybe assisted on the hand with that, or I beg your pardon, Amelia Williams also helping out with that. A few different key components, but nonetheless, when you get a big block like that, you know that's going to ride the momentum. As this one deflected the other way. And back on the board for Angola. So a 10-point game here in the third. Angola just 2 points away from going up 2-1.
And the score is 23-13.
Here's Harris. Gets it across. They go back to Williams. Williams brought down, got it. And the Panthers answer back. We should say on the last big block, that was actually Ava DeFay also in there. But nonetheless, Snider has really shown they've got a strong future, especially up front and blocking, thanks to DeFay and Williams and Stevens. Angola with an opportunity. This one swung down and out of play. So a quick side out to make it an 8-point affair. Snider crept back in the second. Can they find a way to do it here in the third and go up 2-1? Across to Miguel. Tipped up to Harris. Down and inside. Battle up front. Who's got it? It's back to Angola. Little miscue up front. Conrad still gets it over in time. It is down and inside. And the tip goes against Angola. And again, what a great attack we've seen from Jasmine Gates here tonight. A 6-foot senior middle header. And another push across from Miguel. Miguel lops this over in time. Goes to Harris. Back up front to Gates. Locked up. Still kept going. Stevens, we should say, in the back. Gates is up front. A big swing down and in. as Kenzie Barron gets it on the point. And just like that, you've got a game point for Angola.
Number 1, Paige Snider.
With Paige Snider ready to bring it over. And an opportunity for Angola to try to go up 2-1. Will they? Snider. Back row dig, back over to Borton. Williams gets it across in time. Now another chance, battle at the net. Stopped in time. Bixler. So back in the rotation. But into the net it goes. And the reach from Stanner not there, and we play on. 24-17 an advantage of Angola. But Snider continuing to knock on the door. Amelia Williams brings it across. Williams right up the middle to Bixler. Bixler off the tip. It is on the board. And just like that, it's Angola with the winner off the tip deflection as we go to set number 4. And the Hornets battle back in the third. They lead it 2-1, 25-18, 21-25, 25-17. Back with the fourth in just a moment.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bad, oh God. Let her cook, all these sauce.
Forward, we go to set number 4 in the lead, 2-1 in advantage of Angola, thanks to, again, some big key rallies where we've seen them really try to rattle off 4 points, 5 points, sometimes 8 in a row on the board. Can they find a way to try to rally a little bit more on the board as we go on to set number 4? Tonight's game brought to you by TJW Industrial, the leaders in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit them online at tjwindustrial.com. By the 12,000 Hoosier men and women, the affiliated local unions and councils that help build Indiana, we are LiUNA. You can also earn your edge this season thanks to Parkview Sports Medicine's Edge training program that maximizes your athleticism and helps increase your athletic ability. Schedule a free consultation online right now at parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge. And, of course, brought to you by the fine folks at Summit City Sports. You can like us on X at 260, not an O, but a 0, Sports. And search us on Facebook at Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Well, a busy night again in store. 2 soccer games in action. 1 boys, 1 girls, 1 volleyball game for you. Tomorrow night, Summit Summer League on the air for you, with the best and brightest up-and-coming and established stars in high school boys basketball. Coming to you from the field house, just off Lima Road and Iceway. Tim Atkinson and Eli Lawrence will join you for your company that evening on the network. And then Thursday night, we'll have a slew of soccer. Volleyball will be down at Belmont. Jake will be down at Belmont, we should say. Coming up on Thursday night is South Adams, one of the hottest teams in 2A, taking on the Belmont Braves. And it should be a fun matchup down in Decatur. Start time for that just a little before 7 p.m. We'll have it for you right here on the network.
And Angola will start game 4.
So Angola will start game 4.
Number 0, Netherlands.
As they lead it 2-1, and really what's been a back and forth affair for most of the night. But the big story again has just continued to be Angola really riding kind of streaky momentum runs in mid-game situations, rattling off anywhere from 7 to 11 points in a row. Saw that against Columbia City. They did the exact same thing against East Noble on Thursday night, and very much so against Bishop Dwenger. This one brought across, goes down over to Stanner. Stanner off the tip, into the net. That goes, and back on the board for Angola. Meanwhile, we take a look at least for the schedules of these upcoming teams. Let's start with the home team in Snider. We'll tell you that as soon as this play is done. Brought over by Conrad. Swung high and down low by Stevens again. As Ariel Stevens brings it down and in to make it a 2-1 game. So for Snider, quick turnaround for them as they head over to Carroll coming up on Thursday night before welcoming Homestead next Tuesday. We'll be right here at Snider to bring that game to you. Another swing across from Stevens. As she gets the big push across. And actually, we'll be seeing a lot of Snider coming up next week on the network, as we'll have a Tuesday night game right here against Homestead on the 2nd. And then we'll travel down to Belmont on Thursday night as they take on the Braves down at the TP.
Checking in for Angola, number 14, Kendall Holman.
As the swing goes wide, they goes back on the board for Angola. As we'll see Aspen Sutton ready to bring it over. Sutton again to bring it across. Gets this down low. Lobs it back, goes to Aarons. Or I beg your pardon, goes to Stevens. Dug up again, they go back to Stone. Brought down by DeFay, still kept live by Angola. Down and inside. Gets off the shoulder of Bird, and on the board again for Angola. Make it 4-2 advantage of the Hornets. So Hornets, they're trying to go 2-0 or 4-0 on the season. Let you know about their schedule coming up in just a second once we get a break in the action. As that goes out of play. And a side out, no side out, just this attack error going to go against Snider. It's the Hornets. They headed to Calb on Thursday before welcoming Fairfield in a very interesting matchup against West Noble at West Noble coming up next Thursday night. That'll be one to keep your eye on, especially in the NECC race, and also too with West Noble being one of the top programs that not a lot of people talk about in the 2-6-0. As that is tipped and back on the board, and the lead back to 4 for Angola, 6-2. As Snider will stop to think it over.
Snider 2.
And with that, we will step aside. Angola on the run as they lead it 6-2 here in set number 4. Back in a moment.
Thanks for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game.
Sutton brings it across as we come out of the break. And another chance up front for Snider. That's lobbed up by Borton. They just go for the free ball reset. Chance now for Harris. Gets it off the tip. As Maya Harris gets the big swing across and answers right back on the board. And the lead back to 5 for Angola. Don't forget, at the conclusion of tonight's game, we will have your Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game. The player who's made the biggest impact. We'll tell you about that player coming up in just a little bit. Another swing that is down low, blocked up, got it. And a little collision at the net, not going to help matters, as it's 8-2. So actually scratch that. The other game we do have on the air for you tonight as it stands here on the network, besides this one, which you hope to stay with us, Northrop and Concordia. Some issues going on with Concordia at Homestead Speed. Fortunately, we will have to bring that for you on tape delay coming up later in the week. And the swing going back down into the net, but off the board is Smiley. Answers right back to make it 9-2. But already it has been an Angola just turnaround after having trouble in the second, quickly finding a way to battle back in the third and the fourth. And again, in speaking with Coach Harris, trying some different players at different positions, one of the hardest things that really anybody can do. But he's done a great job of at least trying to set them up and in time. Great block at the net, however, in the meantime, coming in from number 15 in Ava DeFay. As DeFay answers right back to make it 9-3.
Now serving for the Panthers, number 6, Oriana Smiley.
Oriana Smiley returning to action.
Number 16,
and brought back
Williams.
into the match is number 16 in Ava Williams. Smiley again, bring it across. Right down to the bottom right corner. But off the tweeter. And they'll rule that for Snider in the meantime, as that was off the hands of number 10 and Sutton. Or actually Chloe Stanner.
Point, Hornets. Now serving for Angola, number 8, Maya Harris.
Into the net that goes, but against Snider again in the interim. And that'll make it 11-4. So 11-4 off the collision. It's the assistant coach just trying to continue to get back in action.
Score is 11-4.
So 11-4 in advantage of the Panthers. Make it 12-4, advantage Hornets, I beg your pardon. As the Hornets answer right back to make it a 12-4 affair. And the route's certainly on here at Kilmer Courts. This one lobbed over it inside and in. Back-to-back aces on the board.
The score is 13-4.
To make it 13-4, and the Hornets just trying to open up the gates and call it a night here. And go 4-0. This one brought across to Harris. Make it 14-4. So all of a sudden, Angola now on a quick 5-0 run. Make it 6-0. Thanks to the side outs and the aces and the great placement from who else but the Illinois commit, senior Maya Harris. As the lead extended back to 11, 15-4. And the run continuing to mount for the Hornets in this one. So we'll see some substitutions potentially come into the rotation, but nothing moving as of yet. Harris again to get it across. Harris inside, but out of play. It looked like it skated the line inside, but it did not. And that'll stop the run for Angola for the moment. As Avery Aaron's now ready to bring it over. Still far from over, but the window is certainly closing here in set number 4 with a 5-point advantage. Aaron's across. Dug up. They go back to Thomas. Thomas swung high, and that is out of play. So another side out going to go against the Hornets and the Panthers, trying to rally back into this one. You know, you get a few errors, you get a few more points. It's a whole new set. Aarons again across. Gets this up, swung down, and inside. As Kinsey Barron answers the call and gets it on the board. Ariel Stevens returning in for Angola, or for Snider, I beg your pardon. But Peyton Snider now entering the rotation for Angola. And a 10-point lead. This one brought over again and out of play. Make it 17-6. An advantage of Angola, and the Hornets certainly on a run right now here to close this one. As Snider will take its last timeout.
17, Panthers 6.
So 17-6 our score here in this one. Well, we won't be able to confirm most of the next week's schedule as of yet, but we can confirm for you that we'll be right back here next Tuesday night, as it'll be Homestead coming to town to take on Snider. That'll be slated for about the same start time, about 6:30 p.m., if not 6:45. And then Wednesday, we'll be headed off to Leo for a very good and very returning Concordia Lutheran team. Coach Trish Miller has certainly found the direction for the Cadets as they take on Leo. That'll be coming up on Wednesday night. And then we'll head down to Belmont to follow again the Snider Panthers to take on Belmont. Of course, schedule subject to change, but as it stands, those are the games we'll have for you next week here on SES, not including the game coming up Thursday at Belmont with South Adams. Lock up at the net. Down inside for Savannah Bixler. Quiet night for her. Haven't heard too much from number 9 tonight. But she's done a great job again of being a commanding blocker up front. 12-point advantage, 18-6 here in the fourth. This one across, back over to Snider. Swings this one out of play. They were looking for a tip, but could not find the tip. And so the Hornets up by 13, continuing to add on to their largest lead of the night. And certainly looking to try to wrap this one up as the purple and gold will make the drive back north on 69. Block tip up at the net. Keep it live. They go back to Thomas. Thomas down low. It is on the board. Thomas answering right back to make it 20-6. And Angola just continuing to add on their largest lead of the night, barring any additional circumstances. Angola going to go to 4-0 here in 2025. As that goes into the net.
Checking in for the Panthers, number 1, Tatum McGill.
Tatum McGill returning in for Snider. And as we see, number 11, Kinsey Barron return.
Serving for the Panthers,
Barron, we should say, returning out for Snider. Going to take, or for Angola, going to take a seat there. Swing across, down low. Kept it alive by Stanner. Stanner floats that out of play. So that was Smiley to float it out. And the lead back to 14, a 2-touchdown lead, if you will. 21-7. As Callie Hamilton now ready to bring it across. Hamilton down low, a little double collision. But at that point, you're just going to have to laugh it off a little bit. Could have been a lot more dangerous than what it was.
The score is 22-7.
22-7 advantage of Angola. As they certainly found a way to rally back quickly and just rattle off point after point after point. In early, mid, and in this case, late game situations. And a 16-point lead here in set number 4. With Snider taking at least set number 2 A lot of great young energy coming in from Amelia Williams, Ariel Stevens, and Ava DeFay. You know, the future certainly has to be bright for Coach Ricky and company. As that floats out, and it's match point at advantage of Angola.
Match game point.
And so the Hornet faithful standing up to our right. Here's Hamilton to bring it across. Hamilton, lobbed over, gets this up, connects back over to Smiley. Smiley again, opposite side. Crossed over, couldn't get it. As Chloe Stander answers the call, and we'll do it again.
Angola is still at match game point.
So Angola at match point.
Checking in for the Panthers and serving.
Match point number 2 officially, if you're keeping track at home.
Stone.
As they lead at 24-8 in the match, 2-1. Here's Michaela Stone to bring it over. Stone across. They get it up front. Lobbed back over from Stanner. Gets this one high, brought down. And again, number 5, Jasmine Gates, continuing to keep her Panthers in it. And the rally and run will continue for the Panthers.
Match game point.
Make it match point number 3. Stone into the net. That's how this one comes to a close. So your final in 4, it is Angola winning it 3-1 as they defeat Snider 25-18, 21-25, 25-17, and then 25-9.
If you're waiting on an athlete, you can beat them.
And so with that, the clock has started, and we are going to call it a night here, but we will say our Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game has to go to a combination of players, but I really have to give it to Madeline Conrad for continuing to command the lines up front, forward, however she finds a way here in this one, and especially doing a great job on the serves as they win it in 4, 3-1, 25-18, 21-25, 25-17, 25-9. We will join you Thursday night from Belmont. Jake Havlin will have the call for you. And again, a busy week of action all week long. Still live action for you tonight on Summit City Sports. Northrop and Concordia, late stages in the second. That golf will take you the rest of the way. Enjoy your Tuesday evening. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your week. I will see you next Tuesday right back here at Kilmer Court. So long, everybody.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job.